Hey, hello, good morning, guys, and this is Coding with Gautam, and today we're going to be starting our new AI series called Business AI. So, today is just going to be another introductory episode on understanding the data. So, we import all our necessary libraries, pandas for Dataflow, NumPy for math, Seaboard, and Matplotlib for data visualization, CV2 and zip file just for some small parts, TensorFlow all for the AI, sklearn to help train and help in the AI, and Plotly to help again create graphs. So now we have the sales data frame. So we use pandas to read in the CSV called sales data sample, and the encoding is the Unicode escape. So what the encoding does is so sometimes when you try to upload a CSV, there's going to be like varied encodings causing inconsistencies throughout the data. But using one encode, but then that will cause error with pandas and some inconsistencies when you're trying to do data analysis. So that's why when you use a specific encoding, the data will be able to load properly. Then you use the sales data frame. This is basically our data frame. Let's understand it. We have the order number. So basically this is the business AI, so that means we're just working with business records. What quantity of what they ordered, price of each, order line number, the money that was bought for, the order date, status, shipped, on hold, or it's resolved, quarter ID, what quarter, 1, 2, 3, or 4, month, an integer 0 to 12, 1 to 12, year ID, what year, address, their address line 2, mostly non-available, city, state, postal code, and then the city is one word. The state is the abbreviation. Postal code is their postal code. Country, USA, France, Finland, Spain. Territory, basically EMEA or NAN. Contact last name, contact first name, and the deal size. So now that we see that, we can look at the first 5 again. Now let's see the describe. So we see that through all the integers, it's very standardized. And then the columns, we can see that we're working with lots of columns here. And some of these columns we don't need, we'll be cutting those off later. So basically we're now currently doing just understanding the data and data cleaning. So then we just look at the data types. We're looking with lots of integers and floats. The only object we have is the product line, and the product line works with where's the product line? Yeah, the product line looks like it's just order line number is just not there. So that's why we're going to be dropping some columns to stop inconsistencies. We're looking at lots of objects such as basically strings, lots of strings, some integer values, and then some floats. So basically we're going to do PD to date time. What basically date time does is it turns order date. So basically what date time does is it actually makes it a date of the year. So right now this is just counted as a string. It's not regarded as an actual date. If you want to filter through like what happened on the 24th, what happened on February, or we want to plot how much sales have been done on each day, we can't do that because it's a string. That's where date time comes in. It turns it and treats it like an actual day of the week. Like if we want to say what happened, what sale happened on February 24th, 2003, it will show it. Also, we can plot the sales, basically seeing how the sales have increased over time. We can plot the sales from March to April and 2003 to 2004. Then we just do PD to sales times. Then we do the info, non-null, basically lots. We have one date time index, floats, integers, and objects. And there's nothing null. We just have some null address lines. Easy. State, that will be a bit of a problem. We're going to address that in the cleaning. Postal code, yep, a little bit of problem. And territory. So basically we can see we have some inconsistencies in location. We're not going to be with location a lot. We're just going to be working with the main sales. So we are going to be dropping address lines. We're basically going to be dropping everything about the buyer and where they live. We do not need that data. We're just working the goal of this AI is to basically just to see how sales work and help us analyze what sales are doing good, what sales are doing bad. So basically like an assistant. So after we drop all the columns we don't need, we only have the sale. We have the quantity ordered, the price each, order line number, the sales, order date, the status of the status, quarter ID, month, year ID, product line, MSRP, product code, country, and deal size. So then we check if it's no, we have no none values. Then we just do sales.value guide. So basically see what countries, we're down just looking through the data real quick. So you can see that United States has the most sales, followed by Spain, France, Australia, and UK. So an insight we can be made from this is like maybe if we're gonna put a new factory, put it in the US because we have most of our sales going from there, or expand operations in the US. And then we can go to bar plot visualization. So let's see. Oh, I need to rerun some code. Now we can see that the data has actually loaded and the bar plot's working. Basically, we do a 12x6, a rectangular shape. We basically X is the sales DF, so basically the countries. Y is the sales, how many sales per country, and the height 600. And the good thing about this library Plotly, Plotly Express or Plotly, is that it has interactive charts. So if we wanna just focus on these three countries, let's say we're trying to see where to expand our operations in Europe instead of US, we can just only look at European countries like this, and we can clearly see that we should do in West Europe, mostly Spain, France, Australia, UK. Maybe we just want to see how Australia compares to UK. We can do that too. And yeah, we can do that too. Australia 180, UK 144. We can do that. And also we can just keep going back. There's also the zoom feature where we can just see how it compares. And we have the colors, we have other, lasso select, box select. You can pan around the chart if it's too big. Yeah, so this is a good thing about Plotly. It's just really good to look at this place. So we can see what insight can we get from this. Tell me what insights we can get. We can see that US has the most buyers, Ireland, Philippines, Switzerland. So basically some of Europe are not very interested. If they're going to invest in West Europe and the US mostly. Then let's go to bar plot visualizations. So we can see that most of it has been successfully resolved. Cancelled have been some. So let's just ignore shipped and let's see if we can get a better. Okay, so we can see how these actually compare now. We can see we have a fairly amount of cancelled, resolved, and on hold is equal. If you have a lot less resolved than on hold or disputed, this means we can see that we need to improve our customer sales team, or if it's on hold, we have to improve our like shipping in process, improve our like processes, disputed, etc. So we can see that we're fairly doing well, but there are some inconsistencies. Then just drop the status. Let's just see what we're doing. We'll use the status later. And so, for now, we're just recreating the sales DF. Here we can see that here's a new data frame. Let's use the product line. What are we selling most of? We are selling most of classic cars and vintage cars. So we can tell us that we have to invest more in cars if we're gonna try and release more cars, like classic cars, modern cars, because people are interested in our cars more than our trains. We would be advised against launching a new train line or anything. We can see that we can have lots of insights from the data of where to invest, where not to invest. And with the AI, we will be able to make educated decisions. Then for the deal size, same thing. We see we have lots of medium and small deals. Medium deals are the most. Large deals, so we can tell our company that we don't need to buy lots of materials, don't need to like produce them in bulk. Most of them are small and medium. And so now we're gonna add the dummies. Basically, we're using K dummies for this one. We're gonna be looking at that tomorrow. This is just the introductory level of understanding the data. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. This is Coding with Gautam, and peace out.